If Trump gets reelected on November 5th, he says he's going to use the military to round up the 11 million illegals who are in the country, well, illegally. President Trump, if he's fortunate enough to return to office, has made a pledge this week. I'm really shocked it's not headlines, but it should be. Trump said, when I'm elected president in November, I am going to deport all the illegal aliens that are here as felons, and I'm going to use the military to round them up and ship them out. Now, my personal opinion, fantastic idea, because it will restore integrity to our borders. People will realize, oh God, this is serious. Now, the question is, under Mayorkas, I don't think we know where they went. It's the catch and release program. They're usually in custody for somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds, I guess. And they don't have their name. They don't have ID. They don't know where they went. They've got their prepaid credit cards and their phones. They're somewhere in America. But eventually, if the word gets out, you're going to be rounded up and you're going to be sent back to Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Ecuador,
Haiti.
China. Iran, Saudi Arabia. Maybe they'll go someplace else. Do you think Trump can get through to these people? Because he said on the first day, I'm going to continue building the wall and I'm going to finish it. And I am going to instruct Border Patrol and the military to round everybody up and everybody goes back. Either they come in the front door or we send them home. What do you think?
You know what? It would be in his authority to do so. He's the commander in chief. These people have already broken federal law by coming across the border undocumented, not coming in the right way. He would have every means to do it. And by law, he's supposed to do it. Joe Biden doesn't care. Joe Biden's concern is not the United States of America. Their concern is more of the border of Ukraine. But I like the idea. Is it possibly going to happen 100%? Realistically, it's not going to happen because, these people are going to hide. The Democrats are going to create even more sanctuary cities, because that's the reason why they created them in the first place, because President Trump was locking down the border and they put out the memo. If you get to America, just make it to our city. We will have sanctuary for you. So they were doing that to undermine President Trump. And you mentioned it earlier, too, really quick, if I can, about the electoral college and that the popular vote doesn't count for the presidency. The Democrats have figured out a loophole, Barry. If they can bring in a countless amount of people and put them in these locations, guess what happens? When they do the census reports, they don't ask if you're an American citizen. They're just counting bodies. If they have more bodies, they get to add to the electoral college number. So if they can build the numbers up in California, Chicago, New York, all of these blue states, if they can build up the electoral college numbers through the roof in these locations, they don't care about the popular vote. That's the loophole that they've been doing. And they've actually already talked about it on Capitol Hill to try to reverse that, to try to change it. But of course, they don't want to change it because, hey, this is the way you play the game. We bring in illegals and this is how we're going to do it. So, but anyways, I'm completely for President Trump sending these people back home that came here illegally. If you'd have came through the front door, you wouldn't even have to worry about it. And then on top of that, you also mentioned Mayorkas with these people that want to come into the country to blow up America, that hate America. They've actually apprehended terrorists on the terrorist watch list on the southern border. Mayorkas was asked about these terrorists that they apprehended on the terrorist watch list. And they said, where are they at today, Mayorkas? And Mayorkas' response was, we don't know. They released them into the population of the United States of America. And as a result of that, we are going to more likely see another terrorist attack. And again, it goes right back to what I was saying. When these tyrants don't get what they want, I believe that they're going to go out and start bombing stuff. Christopher Wray, the failed FBI director, himself even said that we can expect terrorist attacks that happen in the United States of America, possibly even larger than 9/11. Let that sink in.
Well, you're right. And I can't wait for Mayorkas to be launched out of the cabinet in a cannon. And I hope he
Yeah.
lands somewhere in a foreign country. Because
Needs
as
to
far
land
as
in Guantanamo Bay.
yeah, let him go because he is the worst. And I mean the worst
Yes.
as far as protecting our country from, well, from what I'm looking at, 11 million estimated illegal felons have come in. 11 million.
That's the number we know about. And there's a lot more than that. A lot more.
It's going to be an interesting November, isn't it?